a West African village in a lush tropical landscape with a large tree in the center. At the base of the tree, a group of elders sits around a fire telling stories to children. In the background, a colorful spider web stretches between tree branches, symbolizing the stories being told. Anansi the spider, with a mischievous glint in his eye, is perched on the web. Anansi the spider perched high in a tree, holding a calabash filled with glowing wisdom symbols like books, scrolls, and lights. Below him, animals from the forest, leopards, birds, and monkeys, watch curiously. Anansi slips, and the calabash falls, causing the symbols of wisdom to scatter and light up the forest floor. Anansi the spider, larger than life, sits at the center of a glowing spider web, each thread connecting to a different story scene. Some threads lead to images of powerful kings, others to wild animals, and others to communities of people sharing stories. The glowing web symbolizes the power of narrative, linking all beings together. Anansi, depicted as a small spider, outwitted a much larger and ferocious leopard in a dense jungle. Anansi weaves an elaborate web between trees, creating a trap. The leopard, muscular and intimidating, looks confused as it's entangled in the web. The jungle is vibrant and filled with details, showing the intensity of the moment. Anansi, greedily clutching a pile of food, surrounded by other forest creatures. The creatures, including a turtle and a bird, look on in disappointment. The background shows a bright, sunlit jungle clearing, with shadows casting over Anansi, symbolizing his greed and the impending consequences. An image of wisdom being shared globally. Diverse people from various cultures, African, Caribbean, European, and more, gathered around, exchanging scrolls, books, and glowing symbols of knowledge. In the center, Anansi the spider watches with approval, a tiny figure observing the sharing of wisdom from the shadows of a great tree. Anansi, the spider, standing in front of a busy urban setting, symbolizing modern life. Neon lights reflect from tall buildings, and digital screens show scenes from Anansi's past stories. Anansi is still weaving his web, but this time it connects to images from contemporary pop culture. Books, movies, and animated scenes all linked by glowing web threads. A classroom filled with bright-eyed children, each captivated by a storyteller holding an image of Anansi spider. On the chalkboard behind them, a large, intricate spider web is drawn, connecting ideas and symbols like creativity, resilience, and problem-solving. Anansi is perched at the corner of the chalkboard, symbolizing his influence on education. Anansi's web spanning across continents, with symbols of creativity, paintbrushes, musical notes, books, and sculptures suspended on his threads. Below the web, diverse people from around the world, engaged in different forms of art and storytelling, look up in admiration at the web. Anansi hangs in the center, overseeing the creativity. A futuristic cityscape where holographic screens and digital projections tell stories of Anansi. Children and adults watch as digital spider webs stretch across the sky, showing scenes from Anansi's tales. Anansi himself appears in a glowing digital form, a mixture of traditional and modern designs, weaving a web that connects the real world with the digital. Anansi's web, shimmering in the light of the setting sun, stretched across a landscape of hardship and challenge, depicting mountains, rivers, and roads. Along the web, small scenes show people overcoming struggles. A farmer tending crops in a dry field, a student studying hard, a family rebuilding after a storm. In the center, Anansi watches over them, a symbol of resilience and survival. Anansi the spider is at the edge of a great horizon, spinning a glowing thread that reaches toward the sky, where stars and constellations form scenes from his stories, People from different cultures stand beneath the sky, looking up at the stars, captivated by the cosmic web of stories that Anansi continues to weave. The scene exudes a sense of timelessness and universal. Here we have captured the essence of Anansi's story and his significance across different cultures and generations. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for the continuation of more chilling tales of legends, mysteries, or history.